things like that. Like, it's not to say they don't matter.
Yeah.
But really, a degree is how well someone can memorize what's on a piece of paper.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Always said in your class.
That's not bad.
Whereas, like, you see what you're talking about your work, where people don't have to vet you, don't have to look at a piece of paper, whatever. Your work speaks for itself.
Exactly.
You don't need to be vetted. You prove that you can do it. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, that's very interesting. I know, sort of, for me, what interested me as well at a certain period was I saw, like, this is kind of way before lockdown, but you linked up with a bunch of creatives. Yeah. And you were with them often. Yeah. How did that come along? How did you guys create that group there?
Oh, so that was FCX at the time. That was something that Armzy, I don't know if you lot know about Armzy.
I've heard of her.
Armzy OBR, yeah. So she put up like the first ever link up where like she was like, yo, like, let's get creatives together. I happened to, she invited man down to the second one that happened because I wasn't able to get to the first one. And then that's where I met like bare different creatives, and I met my colleagues there that I know now. And then from there, like, I always told her, bro, like, there's something here, like, in the creative industry. Like, it wasn't only like, it wasn't Somali orientated, it was multicultural orientated, but it just felt like, bro, like, I've always said that people behind the camera get treated differently than the people in front of the camera.
Yes. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it was a thing that was like a safe community for everyone to link up and all that. Obviously, like, I'm not a part of that brand no more for like personal reasons and stuff, but like, that's something like, I'll like, even bare people still chat to man about it. I'm like, go to there if they ever do something, go to it, because the way it was birthed was just for people to link up and enhance or even have conversations about creativity. Bro, it got to a point where we were like linking up at South Bank and like Portobello Road, and there's like fucking 200 of us. Jeez. You get what I'm saying, bro? Like, there's the one day, I'll never forget, bro. Like, we were in Leek Street, and then we were shooting something, and then there was an artist there. He goes by the name KD. Shout out to KD, bro. Like, he's a sick artist, bro. Like, he came out one day to one of the link ups, and he brought out his laptop, and he's like, bro, like listen to the tracks I made. And I'm like, bro, people from music are starting to come to this thing. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, it's expanded. Yeah, you get me?
As you said, the relationship between music and like film. Do you know what I mean?
But I only understood that after these experiences. You get me? So when my man's brought out a laptop and his headphones, and we're in the middle of a tunnel, I knew, bro, like, there's something here, bro. Like, I don't know what it, like, I'm seeing what it is, but now I need to construct what it can be. You get it? And then, like, obviously we sat down for a while, we were doing link ups. Bro, there were times here, like, do you know Chin man?
I've heard of him.
Yes.
And he does like skits. Yeah. One of my brethren is very close with him, man, and I've seen his work, and man, once again, shout out to him.
Shout out to him, bro. Have you seen his video? Like, oi, who made this chicken?
Yeah.
That was our link up, bro. Everyone in that video.
Oh, in Nando's,
Everyone in that Nando's. Bro, I had to do the phone calls after these link ups.
Yeah. Really?
I'm calling Nando's these place, and I'm calling Nando's corporate. And these lot think it's a joke, and I'm like, yo, I need 200, like 100 freaking seats. You know what I'm saying? These lot are like, we don't have a capacity for these things. I'm like, bro, you better make capacity, because like, there's people that are gonna eat right now. You get me?
Wow.
So even him, bro, I didn't know he was making that piece of content, bro. I was pulling up my trousers thinking, yo, we're getting into something right now. Like, cause I forgot. Bro.
All the stuff,
They're gonna start bringing out the knives.
Oh no!
I thought I forgot he was a comedian. You get me? So like, when everyone's eating their food, man jumped up and like, hi, who made this chicken, bro? You can see him in the back of the video, like
what?
Like, who made my guy's chicken?
Fine, fam. What's wrong with you?
And then, bro, I'm so happy the guy at the counter responded. He's like, what? Like, who made this chicken? Like, so he's like, cause I freaking love it. And everyone went, hey, bro. Everyone there thought, raw, bro, like something's happening, but until that happened, it was so organic, and that became one of the most viral videos in London, bro. Like one of the most viral videos of, hey, who made this shit, bro? That was one of our link ups.
But that's the thing, though. People, I started noticing, because this is what happens with social media. Like, you put something out, people will make 100 different versions of it. And I think once he put that video out, it was like a domino effect.
Yeah, then people started doing this.
Videos, yeah.
It's incredible.
I saw a lot of videos, man. But yeah, no, like that's another guy that I see his work as well. And once again, for me, what makes me proud, even though I don't know him like that, is he's from where we're from.
Exactly.
He's from our country, our culture.
Yeah.
And it's one of those ones where with our culture, we're taught to just sort of keep a low profile because our culture is heavily around what are people going to think about us. We need to maintain a certain level of standard or name or
100.
Do you know what I mean?
Bro, even us right now, like the fact we started this pod, like people have looked at me. Yo, is that you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
Stuff
I've
like that.
seen all of the support people have given you lot, bro.
Yeah,
It's
man.
just
It's been amazing,
before
man.
even you lot releasing an episode, like people are like on this, like people are willing to go that extra mile to share something for you or support or give you kind words or appearances and all these, like, bro, it shows you're in the right direction of stuff. You get what I'm saying?
No,
like we're in
it,
saturated markets, like cool, like we're in markets but they're overflown. You got what I'm saying? Like in all of the realms we're in. So it's just about how do we engage differently with people, whether it's through the content, whether it's how we speak or what we speak about. Like all of these things are really important, fam, and it separates you from the rest. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no,
and
I appreciate that.
yeah,
man,
bro. Like,
and
like you were saying, bro. Like we grew up in areas, and we like, don't forget we're black and Muslim, so we're already fighting in two categories, bro. Two
So
categories.
true.
We're
Bro,
fighting
do you know what? Yeah, speaking of like that, obviously a story with me and Armzy, was. I think he was still very early on as well,
really
doing what
early,
he was doing, really early. And I was obviously trying to kickstart a rap career, innit? And it's one of them ones where, once again, like for me, I turned to him because I really respected what he was doing. Even though he was early on, even though he wasn't fully established, I still saw something special there. And I said, yo, like, I'm going to put myself out there for the first time. Who do I trust with this? Do you know what I mean? And I remember giving him a shout, and bro, the conversation lasted like 2 minutes, bro. There weren't I don't know if I could, like, it's like he had the same belief in me. Do you know what I mean? And that 2 minutes was, yo, where should I link you? When should I link you?
Oh, wow.
And I remember linking up, and we drove up to one car park, and we shot my first ever video there. And bro, like, he turned it around to me. I think I dropped him home. I had to do one motive. And by the time I got home, it was already in my email, bro. It was in my inbox, bro.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? And at that time, Armzy, like, he didn't even ask for anything in that moment. He didn't ask for shit, bro. Like, so for me, like, that was something special. And I even see, like, with a couple of your brethren that you shoot with, like, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, maybe recently, I saw a video that you posted on Insta for a guy called Mr. Dirty.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Skanks, bro.
Let me just say,
Oh,
no. Let me just say, because that ain't the first video I've seen of this guy,
Yeah.
When you talk about someone that captivates a listener, when you talk about flow, when you talk about wordplay, bro, this guy's got it all. I can't lie, he's so fucking cold. He's
like one of my older brothers.
Cold,
like,
bro.
He's
like, and Armzy, the thing is, like, when I'm listening, like, any new video I watch of this guy, bro, I'm reloading the video 5-10 times, bro, because I can't believe it. Do you know what I mean? But even with the people that you still work with, even though you've got, you know, so much things on your plate, I see how you still make time for your people. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100. And I respect you recognize that, because, like, I didn't have anyone to do that for me. You know what I'm saying? And, like, everything I do and everything I speak about is to reflect for myself, like, something I can look back at when I'm 16 and be like, raw, like, I'm happy I was a part of this journey. I'm happy I had this conversation with this person. I'm happy, like, I've changed this person's thought process to do this project. Like, those are the things that is sentimental to mine, because I know, okay, the money and all these things will come later. You get me? Man's a broke creative, like, you get me? But the art is there, bro. Like, the culture is there. Like, everything is buzzing, and especially like, now we can chat about the Somali community, because now, like, the way that has been adopted and people using Somali slang and featuring Somali people, bro, like,
I was even saying this to my missus the other day. We were sitting down. This is like 2-3 nights ago, and she was like to me, "Do you reckon, like, people out there know Somali words, and I said 100%.
Oh yeah.
And the first thing I've done is put up a D Block video.
Shout out to D Block, bro.
And I said, look, the words Bissan, Adan, like
Adan, Mado,
Scary,
all of these,
like they're dropping all of this, and this has become part of UK
part of the
slang,
lexicon, bro. Part of the slang,
bro? People know it, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it, to me, it makes me happy, because growing up, like, Somali people weren't accepted.
Yeah.
Growing up, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I remember moving to Harlesden, like, late 90s, maybe 99 or 2000s, being one of the first Somali there.
Yeah.
Same in my end. Same
amount of problems that we had day after day, week after week, month after month. People just didn't like us, bro.
Yeah, man.
Do you know what I mean? And it's great to see how far we've come as a people, how integrated we become as well.
Yeah.
Not only out there, but within the industry as well.
Industry,
you know what I mean?
bro.
And breaking down walls
Yeah,
there.
bro. Like even in sports, bro. Like you've got Somali fighters, bro. You got Ramla, bro. You got Fuad, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what's his name?
Got freaking Sir Mo Farah, bro.
Allah, bro.
You've even got the guy in MMA, man. I don't know what his name is, man.
He calls himself Libah.
Yeah, bro.
man.
What a guy, bro.
Man.
Bro,
what a guy.
Listen, bro. This is why I'm happy right now, bro. Because everything's being but I can give, bro, music, Born Trappy, freaking Megs, bro, like even Anissa Farah, bro, bare people are doing this thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like the only issue with the Somali community is adopting ourselves. You get what I'm saying? Until someone has made it, that's when we adopt them.
Yeah.
But we need to incubate them beforehand. You get what I'm saying?
Have you ever had, from your experience, where you've got people in your comments that are Somali people telling you, yo, you shouldn't be doing this, or you shouldn't be doing... Have you ever sort of had that experience before?
Do you know what's weird, bro? I haven't, you know. Like, bro, like I've come across like a lot of like acts, like proper acts, bro, that go masjid and everything, bro. And they've only had like proper kind words, bro. I think stuff like that only comes from people that are more scholar than religious. You know what I'm saying? So like the only interactions I've had with them, like, is been blessed for it. Like,
bro, I think you'd probably have this kind of comments from people that are just haters, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You're gonna get that in any tertiary, bro. Like, if the quicker you get out of your head that these haters are here forever, the quicker you can move on, bro. So many people take that so personally, but bro, like haters are still publicity, bro. You're still talking about my thing. I already won.
Yeah.
I already won by you talking about me. Why you hate? Thank you for hating, bro.
Exactly.
No,
Alhamdulillah.
You're just in their head.
Saying,
you know what I mean?
I think it's important to like what you mentioned earlier about sort of taking things personal. And for me, myself, like, I've taught myself over the years to detach myself from taking things personal. Detach myself.
It's a
from
long
an
process.
outcome.
It's not an easy process.
It's not an easy process, man. It still creeps up to this day, man.
Even what we're doing now, Subz, like, this is obviously it's very early kind of stages now. But like the fact that we're not doing this at like a young age. We're still young, but we, you know, I mean, we're at a time in our life where like thanks to God, like everything's very, very settled. You know what I'm saying? And like now, like, if you have any kind of stumbling blocks or anything like that, you know, I mean, we just take it as it comes, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
I think for me, what it was like, there was a period, and I think we all might go through this. Majority of people go through this, but there was a period throughout my early 20s. I'm still in my 20s, people. I ain't an old man, but yeah.
I'm an old man. I'm 30.
I'm there 2 years,
Shout out
bro.
to the money, bro. Come on, bro.
What a
But
guy.
yeah, like early 20s, where I really like. I knew so many people at the time. I was involved with so many people. I knew so many people. There's so many things that I wanted to do, but what held me back was, what are these people going to think of me? And it's like, fast forward a couple years, the amount of people I know, or that when I say know, I mean like really know, not associates, friends,
on a personal level,
are dropping. There's a handful of people that I know. And I realized, like, this is just all in my head. Do you know what I mean? Like, nobody cares what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean, bro?
Yeah.
Like, everyone's got their own problems.
Yeah.
So it's one of them ones where I just said to myself, you know what? I don't care what people think of me. It's going to be positive. It's going to be negative. I'm just going to do what I need to do, man.
Yeah, man. And I'm happy you realize that from early, because that thought process itself stops a lot of people in their tracks, bro. You go, so many people die with so many ideas and dreams because someone's locked off their thing, bro.
That's so true, man.
One of the main reasons, like big reasons that like I do my thing is I saw one of my brethrens like the night before, and then we're on our way to a show, and then we getting a phone call like he got killed. You know what I'm saying, bro? And like I saw rest in peace, bro. Like it was a thing where we were talking about plans, this, that, the other, what like motivates us, like what we need to change, all of these things, and then the next time man's here and he's not here. You know what I'm saying? And it was those kind of things like that just made man think, bro, like first of all, time is of the essence, bro. We're never guaranteed when our time is. Like alhamdulillah for when you open your eyes and take that breath, bro, like you get it. Like it's made me appreciate praying a lot more now. Like I'm trying to pray a lot more, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just for my own mental state. Like I go through like severe anxiety and depression as well. So like it's always things that like I've had to understand certain triggers and certain aspects. Like even the enigma of mental health in the Somali community was like so hard to
stigma,
get across stigma, bro. Because every time it would be like you've got to experience.
Yeah, there's something.
You know
what I mean,
all of these things, Quran, you get it, like you got to be read the Quran, you got to get Zamzam water on you, all of these things. So now I'm happy that there's Somalis actually in doctorates that are taking it back to say, raw, like there's actual issues with people's synapses.
No, there's other systems. There's like other things we can do, you know what I mean, to help.
All of these things to like communicate, and this is what I was talking to you about. Like, there's 3 stages of like 2 stages of like developing yourself. First is information, acquiring information. Second of all is access to resources or communication. These things are so important. Like we couldn't get that, like our family couldn't get that back in Somalia or back in Yemen and all these things, bro. Like they but once they got to these countries, alhamdulillah, that they were able to like accelerate the nurturing of their offspring. And it's good that now the offspring are being like, yo, like our bloodline can change its trajectory. You get what I'm saying, bro? Like these things are so important, fam. Like and it gets neglected in our like communities, like and the areas we live in. But like alhamdulillah that there's a pocket of people that are like fighting night and day for the Somali community, bro. Night and day, fam. And it's, alhamdulillah that it's only now, whether it's adopted through music, through film, through university, all these things, people are aware of it now, bro. And that's what I love, fam. Like
100%.
I think even with that, like it's sort of from both ends, being Somali, being black, growing up in the areas that we grew up in. Like you shouldn't, like back then it's like don't talk about your feelings. It's a sign of weakness. Do you know what I mean?
Especially men as well.
Especially men. That's the other thing as well.
Bro,
added on.
This is why, like, bro, there's never a stop to this. Sorry, there's never a stop to this, bro. Bro, us as men in general, no matter what culture you're from, they are the provider. They are the security. They're like you get like. All of these things, like what about their emotional state? Because their emotional state will influence their actions for them to protect, for them to bring stuff back home. You know what I'm saying? Like we're in such an age now where there's so much open access for stuff, where people's thought processes are so much more different than they were 50 years ago. You see what I'm saying?
I think it's down to, I'm glad like with our sort of generation, our age group, like we're at a stage now where we understand, not fully understand mental health. I'm not an expert in that field, but I understand at least that it's okay to talk about your feelings. Of course, bro. It's okay without to express that without being vulnerable, man. It's okay to say, yo, like I'm not okay, basically. In other words, you know what I mean? And that's something that we'll be able to pass on to our children and sort of break that cycle, man.
That's such a big point, bro. That's such a great point that you make, bro, because like we're kind of that generation in the middle of the older generation and the new generation, and we're in that like that really like I'm really thankful that we're at this kind of point where we can kind of see like the lessons from the past in it and take all the good things from there and see what's there in the future. And
especially tradition.
Exactly. Tradition and culture and stuff like that, and kind of take the good things. You know what I'm saying? Leave the bad. You know what I mean? And then take that forward. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say that, you know, because for me, growing up, like, rightfully so, my mom used to look at me like I was mad whenever I'd say this. But I always used to say to her, I don't think tradition and culture is 100% right. There's certain things in tradition and culture where it needs to stop. It can't get carried over. Not everything is 100% right. And one of the things is, for example, speaking on mental health, our culture says, yo, men shouldn't be dibbling and dabbling in emotions and talking about your emotions. That needs to be left behind. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm always someone.
I'll fight for that, bro. 100%.
Yeah, bro. So I'm always someone, as you mentioned there, take what's good and yo, cut out the bad, man. Create a new tradition.
But also learn from the bad.
One.
Also learn from the bad to predetermine the bad coming.
Yeah.
Like the thing I'm scared about for the, like you said, bro, like alhamdulillah, we're in slap bang in the middle where we grew up with technology and understood like tradition. Like our younger siblings and future generation, bro, like the like speaking Somali is very hard now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's one thing I'm scared that will get lost. You got what I'm saying? Like stuff that's gonna be so important to retain, like mental health, like bro, like seeing the like Somalis in different industries compared to the typical.
Bro, let's talk about that, because like a lot of the fantastic work that you do with Bad Milk is like a lot with kind of like mental health companies and charity stuff like that. You know what I mean, stuff like that, and all the kind of videography you've done and all those kind of things. Just speak a bit more about that, bro.
Yeah, man. So most of my like work with mental health and charity was just before Bad Milk, but some of the stuff we have planned now is much more propellant into like actual Bad Milk projects. But like I've worked with quite a few charities up and down the country, but especially for young people from like hard backgrounds and stuff. That is one thing that has been important. Like the Bad Milk, the way we've kind of branded ourselves is not just that like a cliche type of production company or whatnot. It's a thing that we're much more engaging with people that are from the actual art. You get what I'm saying? Compared to like filtering a project through an agency, then a marketing team and like we're just direct straight from brand straight to working with people in the industry. So
so it's not just brands, is it?
Yeah, it's not just brands. Like we like to focus on creating and working with projects with individuals as well. Like like our main focus right now and what the business was built on was focusing on startup businesses and semi mainstream businesses that are wanting to, so basically emerging and brands and businesses and individuals that want to break into their next level. Because we understood going and working with the higher ups, we wasn't able to hit. So now it's just a thing of like, where can we create the most impact and people to understand what the business is about. So we started working with like small products, music videos with artists that are emerging and about to get signed to labels. There's like 3 artists I'm working with now that are working with labels right now and having them talks. So like that's where we were seeing our placement and eventually growing into it. We've seen so many teams and production companies around us, even prior to us even building it, the way they would fail and snap into the system, either first of all just being a content cash cow, like okay, you're paying this for a project, okay, we're gonna do it, but not understanding like I'd like to rather spend that 2 hours not even talking about content, but talking about in the direction of where you want to go. Like, where do you see your business in the next 10 years? Like, how do you want to achieve that through your content? You get what I'm saying? Like, what are your average sales now? Like, how are you trying to convert the new engagement to traffic to sales? You get what I'm saying? So without even understanding or even having a diploma in marketing, I'm only asking these questions to make the content I make for you better. You get what I'm saying? Exactly. So that's where I understood, bro, like if I because like when I used to do content for people back in the day, it was just like, oh yeah, cool. But then in my head, when I'm shooting something or editing something, I'm like, bro, if I spoke to them about this, this would have happened. So now, I predetermined that now. So I'll rather chat to you, and this is where I knew, bro, like I can make a little bit of change just by chatting to people. You know what I'm saying? So it's only recently in like the past year where I can get booked now to consult people on how to make content or how to engage with people better without even me being a YouTuber. But it's just about me doing my art, and I've understood, okay, bro, like if you use this color, maybe it don't work with a black skin tone. All of these things are very important, fam. And that's how all of the people up here are mashing out the thing 100 times quicker.
Because, bro, the thing that I'm kind of like taken from this is like the small details matter. You know what I mean? All those small like details that many people don't even regard and don't even think about are the things that make and break.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Content
Content.
sounds like a tailored approach as well, man.
Yeah, man.
Like a proper tailored, and it's not just, as you mentioned, like to me it sounds like it's not just you're paying me for this, we'll push it out.
Yeah.
But you care about the work you're
100,
putting out,
bro, because this man's legacy, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing, like that's like, bro, I don't have nothing on this earth apart from my bloodline. You know what I'm saying? Like when I leave here, I don't want to leave just with change. I want to leave with something impactful, whether it's speaking. Like I'm trying to be more. This is why I respected you lot, even inviting man for stuff like this, because I want to be more vocal in front of camera. Because my whole career's been behind
it. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro.
And like I was saying at the beginning, like I've been in scenarios and I know, freaking 10, 100 people that have had bad experiences behind the camera, and they can only speak it behind the camera. And there's so much that, like, I'm scared of future generations of people that wanting to get into art and all of these things are gonna fall into that trap like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just gonna keep being in that cycle.
Do you know what, bro? Yeah, this all sounds like to me, and it's what I know of you as well. But for you, when you decided to walk on this path, it wasn't just about how far can I get, but along the way, it's like, let me look back, and for those that are starting on the same path, what errors did I make that I can save them from making? Do you know what I mean? Like, how can I make this a more positive experience for them? How can I educate them? So it sounds like to me like you really, not just about yourself, but you care about the others in your space as well.
Of course, bro, because like London is so buzzing with so much stuff, bro. So much stuff. Like we're already seeing the evil side of it, of everyone getting stabbed and killed, but we're not seeing the good side of it. And like I came from an era where all of these youth centers were being shut down, bro, and it's been a massive catalyst for all of this shit that's been happening. You get what I'm saying? So why is there not places like the government would rather pump peas into getting 50,000 new officers or whatever, compared to pumping money in peaceful places for where people can express themselves, or like, you get it, like, or if they come from troubled homes, how to help guide them into a better there's nothing like that for these things. So now there's the only thing of expression, either expression through fighting, expression through art, expression through music, expression through studying. You got what I'm saying? So those things need to be nurtured and understood, that okay, the bad things that are happening or the potential outcomes, like, it's just going back to see the smaller details. You get it? Understanding, cool, crime has risen in the last 5 years because certain things have declined in the last 5 years. You get what I'm saying? So it's always a counterbalance, and it's like, cool, like, I've come from these places, I've experienced these things. You get what I'm saying? So how do I make sure that someone that is on a similar path or doesn't know they're going into that, how do I tell them without being a freaking like uncle or freaking, you know what I'm saying, bro? And then or call a Hadland, bro. Like the uncles that speak to you, sometimes it goes through one ear out the other. You know what I'm saying? And it's only when you're actually a proper man, or like you've experienced life, you're like, raw, up to son with you know. You get it? Like uncles told man about these things, like, bro, it's the same thing. I don't want to be that uncle to tell me, yo, you can do this thing. Bro, you're gonna go through some bullshit, bro. You get what I'm saying? I've been at music videos where I've been shot at. You get what I'm saying, bro?
Swear down, bro.
I've got some, bro. There's bare stuff, bro.
Yo,
we need to get him back for part 2,
bro.
I can't name certain things, but I'll say stories, bro.
God
like,
damn,
bro,
okay, man. Stay tuned, guys.
We're not even smiling and laughing. That's not a laughing matter, man.
Bro, I know a lot of filmmakers. I know like that have been like not obviously shot at them, but because of the artists they're shooting or the area they're in, they've been shot at. You know what I'm saying, bro? You see in these, bro.
That's kind of mad, bro.
Bro, you think that is only in the ends, bro? Nah, man. Like, it's mad, bro. There's been instances like, bro, the thing that disheartened, man, I forgot their names, Like, there was these 2 filmmakers, they got booked to do a music video. Bro, they got acid thrown at them, bro. One of them freaking swallowed acid and burnt the inside of his belly. Bro, that, like, I knew the friend of them, man, so like he was very distraught, and like I was bro, like we were like, bro, alhamdulillah, like
that's crazy, you know,
but
that's
like
crazy,
there's so much violence to that, and these are people that just want to focus on the art, bro.
But that's what's crazy is, bro, is it's the backward backwards mentality of the ends, man, and things
but
like that, man. It's just because you're affiliated with someone.
Yeah.
And affiliation is two different ways. You could be affiliated in a sense of, all right, you go from your ends to link up with these guys from this ends, and you chill on their block. Yeah. Cool, that's one affiliation. Yeah. But this is a professional affiliation. Yeah. I'm only here because it's my job. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a project I'm working on. I've got nothing to do with the streets. Nothing to do with your beef. Nothing to do with all of that, man. And that's backwards, man.
It's backwards and it's scary, bro. Like, that's the thing that, like, I believe it has to change, but that can only change with. It don't change with the politicians, bro. It changes with us lot. It changes us. It changes by us being vocal about it.
That's a good point, man.
Us being actionable about it. Because it's one thing being vocal and one thing being actionable, bro. Because think of it as the BLM movement, bro. Yeah. There's only a handful of people I can call right now that are still actionable to this day.
Yeah.
How many people were shouting BLM? Yeah. Or even justice for Shukri, bro. And are actually still doing the thing now. That's where
even Grenfell, bro.
Bro, Grenfell, bro. Like,
that's heartbreaking.
We're literally just up the road from there, bro.
Yeah.
You go what I'm saying? Like, bro, man saw those flames from Wembley, bro. Yeah. You go what I'm saying? Do you know how, that itself, yeah. I'm heartbroken that so many families have been through that, that will never see their loved ones again. But the good thing that has come out of it is like 20,000 blocks in the UK or something are being saved now. That's hundreds of thousands of families saved because of such a horrific incident.
The thing is, like, as well, like, the unity in a community, man. I think when it happened, you never just saw the unity within sort of Ladbroke Grove, Kensington, where it was, but you saw the unity across, like, every other community in London, every other ends that are similar, all came together. You know what I mean? And we're one big community. That's what it is, man. Like, we're broken down into Northwest London, East London, South London, all of this stuff, but really, man, we're one of the same community, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, Armzy, I mean, look, bro, we definitely wanna get you in for a second time, bro. 100%. We definitely wanna.
Oh, bro, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that. But bro, quickly before we do go, I want to definitely talk about kind of media consumption and stuff like that. And in terms of, like, bro, attention spans and how long certain content should be compared on one platform compared to other stuff like that. Can you speak a bit on that?
I don't know if. I don't think consumers will clock this, but a lot of, like, people that curate content will clock this. You don't always have, like, say you've got one, like, video, like this podcast, for instance, the main whole segment is YouTube, right? And then you've got a subsection for Instagram, so you're putting a specific part on Instagram, so it's a part of the same campaign, let's say, but it's split into two different things. So your video that you're going to put up on Twitter and Instagram is going to be different because the engagements are going to be different. You don't want to have the same thing on multiple channels. You've already lost the battle. You want to have the same thing but cut into different things. Like, Nike is a perfect example. Like, Nike will have a big campaign and then they'll chop it all into, like, bare different videos. So then when you go on this platform, it's this video. When you go onto that platform, it's that video. When you go to this platform, it's this video or this, like, photo campaign. But then when you go to the main one, it's all of them combined.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just about, my Twitter people are, like, I mash out Instagram more than people, but, like, I've only got, like, under 4,000 followers, but my DMs are much more active because so many people are like, yo, like, thank you for speaking.
Bro, I can imagine, bro.
Thank you for this. Like, that's what I love. You get what I'm saying? So what I clocked is, like, I used to do YouTube stuff. I used to do vlogs and docs and stuff. But I kind of, like, stepped away from that because I knew my engagement would be much more with Instagram. So how do I capture people within 60 seconds? It was like, perfect example, when Instagram was growing and it was 15 seconds, then 30 seconds to see, I was growing with that duration. So I was like, how do I create a narrative through that duration? So that's one thing I kind of grew with. But as a whole and in a general, like, like, if you've got one campaign or one video, like, split your stuff and make it different on different platforms, and don't have, like, a million platforms. Like, this is why, like, it's good to have Linktree, but I hate Linktree for stuff I do. I just got one website. I don't even use a website, bro. I was watching we're sidestepping, but there was one yacht business. Yeah, these lot make freaking like £100 million yachts and stuff. Yeah. They don't even have a website. Jeez. They make their business from word of mouth. Oh yeah, I got this yacht built by these man. Yeah, I'm gonna get their number done. Call him, email, get your yacht built in a year. Yeah. Wow. They don't even have a website, so why do you?
Word of mouth's the most powerful.
So powerful, bro. Market. Whether it's good, of course. If it's bad, it depends how bad. Because now it starts to spill into reputation and this, that, the other, credibility, But good, dependent on what it is still good. You've already won the battle by someone speaking about you or someone being aware of your thing, even if they haven't engaged with it.
That's the thing with word of mouth, like. Right now, you're on Instagram, you come across a video. We all do it. We might come across a funny video or funny podcast or something, or a sick video, and we would share it with our brethren. Yeah. And then people say, boom, all of my marketing is coming from Instagram. Yeah. It's not. That's Instagram's the platform. Right Instagram's the platform, but what's really happening is word of mouth.
Subz, literally you sending it to me, bro.
Like you trust me, so I've said to you, yo, listen to this, watch this video. You've watched it because of me. And naturally as well, if I say it's good, like the psychology of it is you're gonna lean more towards already a positive experience before you even
because it's from
a
trusted source.
Because from a trusted source.
Now from that, now with that thought process, now the back of house stuff now, this is where analytics and algorithm comes in, because now X amount of people are sending it and X amount of people are opening it and X amount of people are watching it. It only takes like 3 to 5 seconds for it to be classed on I think it was YouTube and Insta, for it to be classed as a view. You got what I'm saying? I think YouTube is like I can't remember, like 15-20 seconds, then it's a view, but Instagram is like 3 to 6 seconds, 5 seconds or whatever, then it's classed as a view. So that is like the crucial important points. Like that's why you see a lot of content just drop you in straight away. You see what I'm saying? Like whether it's the intense music or like the subtleness of something, like, but now it's not a build up. You get me? It's not like television where you got 30 seconds airplay and you can build up to the sell of that product or the sell of that customer service or whatever it is. But but like the front of house is cool. Like I've sent this because I know my man's gonna laugh at this, or like I'm gonna send it to my girl because she's been talking about this. You got what I'm saying? Like perfect example of even speaking about that. Our phones are listening to us. The devices are listening to us. So when you're searching something or even talking about it, like it comes up on your feed now. You got what I'm saying? Like if we speak about let's say dolphins for like a whole hour, bro, we're gonna see dolphin content.
100, bro. It's mad, bro. Because even like not even the other day, but multiple times, bro, I might say something like, "Yo, I want to get new wireless AirPods or something like that."
Yeah.
Bro, 10 minutes later, I'm scrolling through Instagram and I'm seeing so many adverts. I'm scrolling through Google, so many adverts, fam. That's why now, fam, I think I might even just start talking in sign language, fam, just to start. You know what I'm saying? Beat the system, fam. I say,
that's a ninjutsu, bro. Bro, some Naruto thing,
bro. So it's mad, man.
Bro. It's been an absolute pleasure having you, man.
It's been a pleasure, man.
Bro. Thank you so much for having
Armzy, man. Before we go, man, let the people know, like, is there anything you're working on at the moment? Anything that you're putting out soon?
Yeah, I'm actually trying to put a massive documentary together about like the Somali community. So like, man. I'm definitely gonna have you lot in it.
Oh, for sure.
And like I don't want to reveal much. But it's going to involve a lot of people in the Somali community. There's still a few people I need to reach out to. But I believe even like, what else am I working on? I'm trying to get more into short films. So there's like a couple of short films I've shot. And what else, bro? I'm trying to do more stuff in front of camera now, so like doing appearances like this. I'm trying. I've recently started going to like certain like smaller charities and then working with young people, and then like me helping them out and speaking with people. So I'm doing like a much more community engagement projects. That's what I should say. But like I'm gonna come out with a lot more different content than what people would tend to know me for, because like people see my Instagram as one piece of content, and then the content I do for brands and work with other creatives on is two different things. That's I want to do more of my stuff, and and like not help and focus on other people's careers as intense as I used to do.
Yes.
You got what I'm saying? So just helping with consulting and directing with resources. I'm very good at connecting dots. Like, oh, what Subz wants to do this? I know my man does this. Or even if I don't know, like I'll get myself to know someone. And that's what you were saying earlier about knowing people like back in the day and knowing people now is two different things, but we've transferred those skills of knowing people and knowing people for the right reasons now. You got what I'm saying? Like if I ever wanted to build, like if I wanted to work with a council now and build something, I can come to you. You see the power in that.
There you go,
Good
bro.
point, man.
You see, that's where like I'm trying to be like, all right, cool. Like I want this person's working on this thing. I want to connect them to this just because I know these people. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to be the people that I was growing up around and all their resources are close together. You get what I'm saying? Like man, don't want to do that to people. But yeah, bro, like there's gonna be a lot more content coming out from man, and it's just gonna be much more of the stuff I want to do rather than what I've been doing for people.
Armzy, brother,
forward to it, man.
we cannot wait, man. We cannot wait.
And Mo, I'm gonna tell you something, bro.
Nah, I'm taking his place,
Mo,
bro.
If you take one more annual leave, bro, Armzy taking your spot, bro. I am being serious.
Too interesting, man. It's too interesting, bro. This guy's lived too many lifetimes, man.
Too many holidays, cuz. Yeah, bro, we're kicking you out.
He's gonna look from where he's like, oh. You know what? I might have to book something next year.
Yeah, bro. 2023. That's the next time you can go on holiday.
Bro, like, I hope you lot go on holiday or go on a holiday as well, because, bro, like, man. I believe that it will just give different insight and different like perspective on what you don't need 100%, to do, you know? Bro. Like even me, bro. Like I haven't had a holiday since 2007, bro. I literally haven't had a holiday, but I'm trying to appreciate where I am now, and you get me. I want my work to take me out the country. That's my holiday.
Oh, there you go.
You get what I'm saying? So like, alhamdulillah, bro.
And on that note, man, we'll end it there, man.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you for having me, man. Thank you.
Yeah, man. It's been a pleasure, bro. But for the people that are watching this, man, we want you to like. We want you to comment. We want you to subscribe. We want you to share it with your friends. Share it with your mum.
Share it with Hoya.
And also, we'll probably, we're gonna probably cut this up into 2 parts, and obviously we're gonna bring you back for the part 3, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Honored, bro. Part 2, part 3, part 27.
There you go, 27. My number.
Let's do it, bro. Like there needs to be more things like this, bro. Like, and I can't wait to see all of the type of guests you lot are bringing, because I already know the type of people you lot are going to bring, especially if you lot are focusing on community, the Somali community, bro. There's going to be bare stories, bro, and I'm happy. I'm happy that you lot are the I believe you lot are going to be the right people to showcase that. You got what I'm saying?
Love,
bro, man.
And any help I can provide you on or off camera, let me know.
There you go. That's perfect,
man.
All right, bro. End it there, man.
Bro, love, man. Thank you.